Hey everyone, this is David from Default Sound, and today we're going to take a look at the Chord Trigger MIDI effect, which you can add to any channel strip in MainStage. What Chord Trigger does is take a single input note and output a different note or a different series of notes, a chord. It's pretty easy, and here's how you do it. The default that comes with MainStage is pretty useless. You're always going to want to hang out in multi-mode here, and in case you have some assignments already made, we're going to start off by pressing Learn, then selecting a note on the input keyboard that already has a mapping, and then pressing Clear. We do that again here, and then Clear. Now we've got a clean slate. I recommend going up here and pressing Save as Default so that you don't have to do that work every time. Now, here's how you program your own chord triggers. Press the Learn button, make sure that is glowing orange, and then choose the input note that you would like to trigger your chord. We're going to start with middle C. Once that trigger note is glowing orange, simply click on the notes that you would like to be triggered by that single input note. If that's good, you can grab another input note, we'll do G, and then we'll click in another chord. Let's say you make a mistake, you can just click on any note again to undo that mapping. Once you're done, you can depress the Learn button and make sure your chords sound the way that you want. You can do this all the way across the keyboard and on as many channel strips as you like. If you've got settings that you really like, go ahead and save them so that you can recall them later on another channel strip or in another patch. Let's say you got these great mappings for the key of C, but all of a sudden you want to do that song in the key of D instead. Two things you need to do. First is figure out how many steps you're transposing. So that would be 2, and hit chord transpose up 2 steps. Now all of a sudden that C note is going to trigger a D major, and that G is going to trigger an A major. The problem is that you're still having to play C and G on the keyboard. That can be confusing. So you want to click the channel strip, navigate to MIDI input, and transpose down the corresponding number of steps. So if you went up 2 steps here, you want to go down 2 steps there. Not any different in this window, but when you go to your physical keyboard, these notes are now D and A. If you're transposing down instead of up, say if you're going down to B flat, you'd go down 2 steps here and up 2 steps in your MIDI input. And those are the basics of Chord Trigger. If you have any questions, you can find me on Instagram at Default Sound, Facebook.com/Default Sound, or you can send me an email, info@defaultsound.com. Thanks for watching.